Hey guys, this is Rich Light Engadget, and obviously we've got the PlayStation phone here. We won't bore you with the details, but we should highlight that this is indeed a 4-inch LCD here. We've done the measurements ourselves, and it does look like it's using some sort of fancy technology, as in, like they say, it's a Bravia display engine to make the screen look so awesome. You can probably see the viewing angles are pretty good here. Yep. And speaking of the screen, it's a multi-touch screen as well. Surprise, surprise. As you can see, this is the pretty good website here called Engadget. You should check it out. I'm assuming action is pretty good. So we'll just quickly show you around the various features around the phone. At the top here, you can just about see the VGA front-facing camera here, and obviously the proximity sensors and little tidbits on the other side. Earpiece, obviously. Down here we've got the 4 buttons here. Sadly they're not backlit, and we're hoping to do some nighttime gaming, but we couldn't really see what was going on. And in fact, for some reason the home button and menu button here are swapped around on the OS, so if you tap on the home button, it's actually the menu button. So, oh well. Let's have a look at the top. Well, you've probably seen everything anyway. We've got the left and right trigger that flaps. And in the middle, this is actually the volume rocker here. On the other side, we've got the headphone jack and the micro USB port. And if we look at the top, there's just that one power button here with a very tiny LED indicator. Probably you don't see it now, or you can just about see it. At the back, there's a 5 megapixel camera and an LED flash to go with it. And actually, just above the flash is a secondary mic, and we're guessing it's to do with noise cancellation or just for audio capturing on for the camcorder. And there's not much at the bottom really, except for a little slit for peeling battery cover open. And as you can see, it's not a fun experience trying to peel this cover off, because we actually have to run our fingernail along the sides. But here you go, the battery. It's a 1500 milliamp hour cell, and both the micro SD card slot and the SIM card slots are at the top, so you don't need to take the battery off to access them. And it's got stereo speakers. You can actually see both these channeled down to the bottom of the handset. So let's just quickly run you guys through the software. You can already see this is the Scape widget. Nothing terribly new here, except it's still a resource hog, and most of the time we just remove it to speed things up. And on this page you've got the free Mediascape widgets. You no longer have a Mediascape player, which is should have been the way forward really. And one of the tiny little features we like here is how you can see the timeline gets this funky bubbling effect. But just it's worth a quick mention here. And these are just your photos and videos, and you've got the free shortcuts down here. So you can see you get 5 home screens here, and if you do this pinch action on any of them, you get all these widgets gathered together onto one single page. If you tap on any of them, they'll take you to their corresponding home screen. So that's pretty useful, although as you can see it's not very smooth right now, and hopefully Sony Ericsson will sort this out before they launch it. Overview. Okay. This is what the main menu looks like. Just like it does Stage UI on the venue, it's horizontal. And what's interesting is that you can also use this to do your own sorting. And if you tap on this little icon here, you can see these icons are all floating around, and you can just rearrange them as you wish, just like that. Our prototype didn't come with many apps except for its own, the notorious PlayStation Pocket app. As you can see, there are still no games here, and there doesn't seem to be a way of downloading things here. But you can customize the theme. If we can just quickly show you what it's like in yellow, because we all love yellow. There we go. So that's pretty neat. But we have a feeling that the app that's responsible for downloading games will be a separate thing. But until we see the final thing, we'll never know. As for the camera app here, it's still just a stock flavor, nothing exciting here, and in fact it still doesn't do 720p video recording. So chances are Sony Ericsson will actually be pushing out their own version of a camera app, as they always do. The phone's about page, so you can see it does say R800i as the model number, and it's running Android 2.3. And we'll just quickly show you the music app, because it's not just the Android version. So again, we still got the infinity button here, and we saw the same thing on the Arc, so it looks like this won't be changing much. You can see on this particular prototype, not only can you search for YouTube videos, you can also search it in Youku. There's not much to see at the gallery app. It's just a stock Android gallery app here. Last but not least, here's the dialer. It looks very much like the one on the X10 and maybe the other X10 series. So nothing too exciting here, but it does look very fancy. So yeah, that's pretty much it. The PlayStation phone, or Xperia Play.